Hi, welcome to my warm-up video. My name is Jeremy Colledge. I'm a Up Qigong teacher. For many years, I've always started my class off with the same set of exercises. They've developed a little bit over the years, but I'd just like to present them to you now. Just a very simple warm-up set to get the whole body moving. The idea is to move the qi deep inside, rotate the spine, stretch the spine, and generally loosen the body off. So we stand in what's called a shoulder width posture. So shoulder width is wider than your hips. A generous wide stance, feet parallel if possible, knees a little bit bent, back nice and straight. We tuck the tailbone forward a tiny bit, tuck the chin back a tiny bit, and so we begin. The idea of this exercise is to bring your mind down deep inside your belly, behind the belly button, right in the core. And then we turn the waist gently just to see how the back feels. And then we loosen the waist and let the body gently turn. Open up your palms so they tap onto the side of the body. You'll feel a gentle thump as your forearm taps onto your belly button, as the forearm taps onto the small of your back. Palms are open, tapping on the side of the body, so we're just stimulating an acupuncture point on the palm, called Lao Gong. As your forearm falls onto the belly, you're tapping the belly button, an acupuncture point called Du Qi. Around the small of the back where your wrists are tapping, you're tapping on the Ming Men Gate, one of the most important acupuncture points in Qigong. We keep our knees soft. We make sure that this turn comes from deep inside the belly. So it may be very easy to move your shoulders forwards or lead with your wrists, but really we're turning from deep inside. It's a very simple musculoskeletal exercise. Just gets all your vertebrae gently turning against each other. You can feel, obviously, your shoulders, elbows, and wrists moving, but also your hips, knees, and ankles, even they get a small movement in this exercise. Once we've got the back loosened up, we can just develop the exercise a little bit. So slow it down slightly, and now use your head and neck to turn all the way. So now you're working from the axis bone at the base of your skull, almost down to your tailbone, all the way down through your legs and feet into the ground, all the way down through your arms. It just gets the whole body going. Just let your whole body loosen and relax into this exercise. From time to time, when you do this exercise, you might feel a little bit dizzy. If you do so, then there's one little exercise we can use. It employs an old Chinese idea, Yi Dao, Qi Dao. Where the mind goes, the qi follows. So we put our mind into our feet. Imagine that connection between your big toes and the ground. Put your mind into the space and feel the big toe squeezing against the ground. Move on to the next toe. Move down to the ring toes, little toes, middle toe. Squeeze them one by one and gently feel the connection of the toes to the ground. So as we do that, what we're doing is we're moving qi from our minds down into our feet. And sometimes, when you do an exercise you haven't done for a while or your first time, qi can move up into your head, and that's what we call dizziness in the Western world. In Chinese medicine, they call it rebellious qi, qi that's gone the wrong way. So now what we're doing is we're concentrating our mind down into our feet, feeling the earth below. Feel the connection from your foot down into the earth, like a tree root. And that will help stabilize you. The next exercise we do is about stabilizing as well. So if you're feeling dizzy, let's do the next exercise. Okay, so there's no need to slow this one. There's no need to stop this one abruptly. Just try and slow it down gently, bit by bit, slowly, slowly, no rush, until it comes to a stop. You might see some internal movement. Just let that relax and settle as well. So we can plant the hands in the earth and lift a ball of qi up into the air, and then bring it down through your body. They say imagine qi hands combing down through a qi body, moving the qi deep into your belly where we house all of our qi. And then relax the hands and let it connect to the earth. Let's do that a couple more times. Lift up and gather. Gentle qi pouring down through the body, drawing the energy down to the belly. And then feel almost like you connect a circuit back into the earth. Let's go again. Gather qi, lift qi up. And then we gently pour the qi down through the body, drawing the energy down, going down to the belly, down into the earth. So the next exercise we do, having rotated our spine, let's elongate our spine. So let's just take the hands up above the head one more time. So we draw gently up and stretch up. When we bend over, we just bend over our head and arms. So gently tip over, just the head and arms, but let the body stay straight. And you'll feel that that really stretches the nape of your neck. Now we can bend the upper back, bend the middle back, and bend the lower back. And let the body gently hang down. So as we hang down here, we're imagining our feet split into 3 pieces. Okay, so that makes 4 quarters, as it were. So first of all, we stretch towards our toes, and then we gently release. The next thing is we imagine a line that's been drawn between the roots of our toes. So gently stretch down towards that, and release. Imagine a line drawn between your insteps. Gently stretch a line towards that. You can feel we're getting gradually deeper each time, and then release. And eventually back towards the heels. You can go as deep as you wish on this last bend. And release. In order to bring ourselves upright, we lift the tailbone up into the blue sky behind. We push the tailbone to the front of the body and start to roll the spine up. Join your arms and your ears together as one again, and draw them right up into the blue sky. We're going to do some back bends now. Let the hips and the knees drift gently forward as you lean back. Up and gently back. Up and back. Up and back. Great, we're going to do some side bends now. So just let your left hand curl down. Let the right side of the body open. Right hand curls down. Let the left open. Down on the left. It's almost like you're aiming for the back of your left knee. There's a slight back incline. And then down on the right. Again, just leaning back a tiny bit. And then we lift up, stretch up into the blue sky. So that's the whole exercise set. Let's run through the back stretches once again. So, hands up into the blue sky. It's just the arms and the ears first. Just let them tip over on their own so you work the nape of the neck. And then upper back, middle back, lower back. Let the body hang down. Can you release the back of your neck? Really take the pressure off your neck as much as possible. So the first little stretch takes us down towards our toes. And then release. In line with the roots of our toes. And release. Work towards the insteps. And release.
Work towards the heels. Nice deep bend. Great. Body hangs and relaxes. Tailbone lifts up behind. So you point it up behind, then you swing it to the front and start to build the spine up. Arms and ears together to create a lovely sort of cantilever effect, bringing up, stretching up into the blue sky. Knees and hips drift forward, you lean back. Stretch up and gently back. Stretch up and gently back. Stretch up and gently back. Hands up into the blue sky. Left hand curls down and slightly back. Right hand curls down. Down on the left. And down on the right. Bring the hands up into the blue sky once again. So I like to do the next set of two, or the next two sets, with my legs straight. If you straighten the legs up, you get an extra hamstring stretch. So lock the knees back, if you can, and then tip over head, arms and ears. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Gently into this lower position. So keep the legs as straight can be. Let the neck relax as much as you possibly can. Head hangs down. Okay, so extend softly towards the toes. And release. In line with the roots of our toes. And release. In line with the insteps. And release. In line with the heels. And release. Lift the tailbone to point up behind into the blue sky. Swing the tailbone to the front and curl the spine up and bring up head, arms and ears and gently draw up to full height and stretch into the blue sky. Knees and hips drift forward as you lean back. Up. I sometimes do a little bit of a side bend as I go back here. Up. Perhaps do the other side. Up. And then straight back again. Stretch up into the blue sky. Little left hand down. Down on the right. On the left. And on the right. Stretch up into the blue sky. Let's go through last time. Legs straight, legs locked back. Tip over the head, the arms, the ears only. Roll into the upper back, the middle back, the lower back. Let the body hang down and the back of the neck relax. Gently stretch towards the toes. And release. In line with the roots of our toes. Release. In line with our insteps. Gradually getting deeper each time. Release. In line with our heels. Nice deep bend. And release and let the body hang. Tailbone lifts up behind, tailbone pushes to the front, spine gently rolls up, head, arms and ears come up as one, draw up to full height and stretch. Knees and hips drift forward as you lean back, up and gently back. I'm just going to do a little side bend. Up and sideways, back, up, and straight back. Stretch up into the blue sky. Curl the left hand down. Down on the right. Down on the left. And down on the right. Bring the hands up above. Just let them pour for a few moments. Chi pouring down. Gathering energy down through the body. Fill your body with amazing chi. Release the hands down the sides. We'll just go back to that exercise of gathering chi. This helps us balance ourselves. Imagine lifting chi up into the blue sky. Pouring this amazing energy down through your body. So move it from your head, deep into your chest, deep into your belly. This is where we store all of our chi, deep in our bellies. And then relax and let the chi flow on down. Let's do that 2 or 3 more times. So I tend to do it about 3 times, but if you want to do it 10 times, it's about making yourself feel balanced. The only thing I would say about it is if you're someone who's got very low blood pressure, just take it easy with this exercise. It is about lowering the blood pressure, lowering all the sort of energy in your body back down to the belly. So if you have low blood pressure, just do it in a very soft, easy, gentle way. Just do it once or twice. Conversely, if you have a high blood pressure, you could do it lots. Okay, so gather. We're just going to draw the hands up above. Now we're going to take them straight down to the belly just to finish off this little exercise set. So as a bare minimum, I do this every day. I add lots of other things that I'm working on for myself. But this is the bare minimum for me to do this. It only takes about 15 minutes. Just commit. Just give yourself this opportunity. I always joke with my students, if you do this every day, you'll live to be 125. So, just give yourself this opportunity to loosen and relax the body. Then we hold the chi back inside for a few moments, let ourselves settle down. If you wish, you can just turn 3 little circles around your tummy, bring you to the end of this exercise set, and 3 circles the other way. But come to my class in Bath, come to my class on Zoom, and we can do this together. All the details are on my website.